This is Joe Askins with YoChicago.com. I'm here at the Peshtigo Sales Center at 515 North Peshtigo, talking to Tim O'Neill of Related Midwest. Tim, tell us why we're here.
Well, I want to tell you a little bit about some of the finishes and the design of the units at Peshtigo that we've been working on. The orientation and form of the building overall was influenced significantly by maximizing the views and also creating a powerful image on the skyline. As you can see, the detailing of some of the building really sets it off as residential with the window patterning and then also just the level of detail that goes into it. Perkins and Will did the base building design, the core and shell.
Okay.
Ralph Johnson was the lead designer on that. You guys are probably pretty familiar with a lot of Ralph's buildings around the city. Very much a modern design, clean design. What was important for us, both the developer and the interior design architects, which was Synthesis Architecture and Design, which is a part of Related Midwest, it is very important for us to have the aesthetics be cohesive and the whole project to be very cohesive. So all the interiors really played off of what was set on the exterior of the project, and really a beautiful building that Perkins and Will has designed for us. So as we worked on the unit plans and developed the unit plans, maximizing views was number one priority in the layout overall. We worked to create a unique and timeless aesthetic that was going to appeal to the active urban dwellers and people that are going to come in. So Synthesis has worked with over 500 purchasers, both customizing units at the Mayfair, Park Tower, 840 Lakeshore Drive. We did the standard unit design and customized units at 340 on the Park at 340 East Randolph. We did the standard unit design here. Essentially, the units are conceptualized as like a modern loft, a reinterpretation of a loft. So the richness of the materials is going to be very important. The design was definitely very modern, a clean design. What we wanted to do with the materials then is also show off the materials, whether it be a natural wood or a natural stone. A simple, clean design is going to highlight some of those things and accentuate some of those wood or stone tops. The other thing that we've done is we've got a selection of palettes that people can choose from. So there are 3 different wood types for cabinets that people can choose. There are 3 different quartz, which is a man-made product actually, of countertops that are real nice tops. The nice thing about quartz products is that we can really guarantee the consistency and you know exactly what that product is going to look like. But then we've also offered, gone ahead and offered some granites so that people could again highlight those natural materials and natural stones if they like. We're also letting people customize their backsplashes. There are porcelain tile backsplashes, which are larger scale Italian tiles. And we've got a couple different options in those. We're also offering glass tile, large format glass in a variety of colors. And the other option that we're letting people do is to take the countertop and run that material up the backsplash as well. So what we want to do is we want to let people personalize their unit enough, and we've given a range of materials that will really change the mood of the unit if they want. What we did in the renderings that we've got on the wall here is we've got 3 different schemes that we came up with. Now, people can pick and choose any of these. It's really more like a la carte. And we really focused on this palette and honed it down. So it would be simple enough that someone could come in and grasp it, but then also so that all the finishes would go together. So we feel like it's really, to a certain extent, foolproof to pull the different combinations together. But yet it gives people a wide variety of moods and senses within their space.
So there's really not such thing as a basic set of finishes in this case, or is there just sort of your standard set?
All of these would be available options at no additional cost.
All right.
So right now, there's none of these would be an upgrade. They're all included within the purchase price.
All right.
So Most of the kitchens are open to the living spaces.
Mm-hmm.
Again, a little bit loft-like. So what we want to do with kitchens is make them as furniture-like as possible. So we kind of frame the entire back wall of the kitchen. We've got deep cabinets up above for lots of storage space. You know, they're a little bit high. You're going to probably want a step stool or something to get into them.
Right.
Flip-up doors up top. But you know, that is essentially like a horizontal pantry. It's some extra space where you're not going to put things that you have every day. We've got stainless steel appliances, glass cabinets inside, kind of show off some of your things, some dinnerware, and also then that plays back into the modern aesthetic of the building overall.
Okay. All right, so we're in our checking out some of the bathroom finishes here now.
So this is a typical master bath layout, 5-fixture master bath. And we've got large-scale porcelain tile on the floor and the shower walls. As part of the standard, we've got quartz tops, and as well we offer marble tops that are standard, so no additional cost.
Okay.
Very similar to the rest of the unit. We try to keep the aesthetic very clean and modern, but then use more natural materials, which get highlighted then if the aesthetic is real clean. We use a patterned porcelain tile. So it's the same kind of tiles that's on the floor, but in the showers it's got a pattern to it. Again, picking up on some of the rhythms of the building and breaking down the scale. And then we've done some things like, you know, we think through how someone's going to live here and think through all the details. Something as simple as a shower niche, you know, you can do a basket. There's a million different ways to do it. We want to just not take and, you know, set back a 12 by 12, but we integrated that in a little bit to the design. You know, we have done enough of these units that we were thinking through the details, and we've dealt with enough of the purchasers in customization that we get that direct feedback. So we're able to think about all those little things.
Yeah.
We've also thought a lot about the lighting at the master baths. We've got linear fluorescents that are actually behind the mirror, incorporated in, so nice and clean. But then we've also got recessed cans up above, so you've got light coming from different directions, so you don't get light just coming from above, or light just coming from the side. So it's trying to minimize the shadows that are on the face. We spent a lot of time going through that. We had lighting designers look at that as well. I think one of the other things that I want to mention was, you know, when we're conceiving of the units, and especially the aesthetics of the units, the design is the starting point for, and the aesthetics are the starting point for the design. But then, you know, we test it out with the longevity of the materials, the durability of the materials. We make sure that we get stuff that's going to work well. When you're working with a building where there's, you know, 257, 350 units like some of these, you need to make sure that those materials are rock solid. We've got Kohler fixtures standard in these units, KitchenAid appliances, and all durable, long-lasting materials, because we're going to be around for a long time, and the building will be too. Some of the selections that we've got, again, we've got quartz tops that are available in the bathrooms. We've also got 3 marbles that are available for the countertops in the bathrooms, and then we've got 3 different porcelain tiles that are available in the bathrooms for selections as well. And then all of the cabinet selections that are available in the kitchen are also available in the bathrooms.
Okay.
So if somebody wants to use the same cabinet throughout and the same kind of tone or feel throughout, they can do that. And if they want to change it up, they can do that as well.
And again, are any of these upgrades, or are these also all part of the standard package that you would
Everything
select?
I've shown you up to this point is standard and is included in a standard unit.
Okay.
The only upgrades that we have right now are people, if they want, a purchaser could opt to change some of the carpet in the bedrooms to hardwood flooring.
Okay.